Here we go. Yep. Got a couple of games today. Mic is on. Always good. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Okay, no, we're fine. What? 2 players required? Bring a friend. What? 2 players required. Do I really have to have 2 players? Players 1, 2. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Aim? Oh. Grab, right mouse, aim. Left mouse button with aim, capture. Work together to survive. Alright, well I guess we'll see how long it takes for me to die and then we'll switch. Oh, I legitimately, I don't think I can even start. Well, good thing we got the backup. Go ahead and uninstall that. And instead, where's the thing? Cool. What you mean? Unreal Engine. Can my computer even run this? Whoa. Kruger and Flint Productions. Oh! I don't know if that's... whatever. Let me just turn the effects down. Body count? Turn that FOV all the way up. I don't get the point of motion blur in video games. I'm not really sure what that does. We'll see how this even affects how it looks. Let me do an audio check again just to make sure. Turn it down a tiny bit more. My computer already sounds like it's about to blow chunks. So we shall see. Do a nice medium for now. You know what? Oh, I didn't read any of that. Revolver, playoffs, and stuff. Oh yeah, my game is gonna get fried. Or my computer's gonna get fried. Okay, well. Good thing I had a third plan in mind. Okay, we'll just do Men of War. Men of War mod and we'll just do that instead. Make this shorter. Plus editor stuff. Cool. That's why you got a backup for your backup. It's also kind of weird because I can play Resident Evil. I can play games like Resident Evil 2 and 3. I can play Batman. Yet, and those are all like above 13 gigabytes. Just move this. To can't. I've got, what is there? Resident Evil 3, 23 gigabytes. Resident Evil 2, 48 gigabytes, both of which I did playthroughs on and played through multiple times, even with recording software open. I don't know if streaming takes more out of it, but I can play those games relatively fine. Like Resident Evil 2, my computer starts getting hot, but in no way does it do that. You can't literally like hear it. Does not support closed captions. I guess I can't change it while it's going. That's too bad. So we will play a little bit of MW3 and then go into the next Triple F, all the editor stuff for that, because I finally have been able to make my own maps. So I'm recreating Remember by Sodas, that masterpiece of an animation. And I'm doing like I want the scripting to be tight too, because there's, let me sure I got the right load. Oh yeah, this. But I just want the scripting to be super tight. I'm going to be doing like camera work, and I can't get the animations to work because I looked up this tutorial on how to do them, and I can do everything except for the part that loops them so that they keep doing it, and it's just not working, and I don't know why. I put in on the discussions on the community posts for like troubleshooting, and then I put it on the main. I did my own, and then I put it on the main troubleshooting discussion. But like, there's just a bunch of people who've posted stuff to there, and nobody's getting help at all. So, not that I blame them specifically. It's a lot of people who play this game and want editor help, but if you just know somebody in the community, like if you knew someone like Sturmfuhrer PK or can we put some fire down? Oh, that's like everybody right there. Do you have a machine gun? Yeah, we got it. They should be fine, I think. Hey, our tank. Can I shoot that shot? No. And that's HE? No, that's AP. And AP goes further than HE. So who's right there? Some guy. Don't believe they have any vehicles left besides... Well, there was one. This one, but it doesn't show up. Okay. We can hit the TAC map here. Yeah, it doesn't show itself as like a vehicle that you can die from. Oh, not direct, okay, oh. Is it manned? It's been pointing over here the entire time. Whatever. I'm running out of ammo probably. I need to get this assault moving along here. What is effective range? 137. Okay, I'm assuming it's like 150. Ooh. Yeah, 150. Hopefully I don't get smacked by anything. Oh, just bring it down a little bit. Who said anything about soft targets? Come here, you little idiot. Just don't die. Oh, good hit. Are you guys okay? Did anybody die? No. I'm gonna let him heal really quick. You're getting tapped. Just a very wide open area. Ooh. Use that to our advantage. Ain't no Geneva Convention where I come from. By any means necessary is our doctrine. Legal or not. Okay. Still need to deal with that tank. Again, I don't know if it's operational. I think it's head moved. Not head, turret, you know what I mean. There we go, now they're not getting suppressed. Machine gunner's doing his job. Can I put a really fast round into this thing's butt? Oh, that was really cool. Oh my goodness. It penetrated the hull, went through. I mean, they call it AP for a reason, but hell, put on a nice show. Matter of fact, oh, Geonosis, yeah, whatever. Now you're gonna suppress. What are the squad situations looking like? Oh, I'm gonna split up that infantry, baby. Push forward. Is this my sniper? Yeah, buddy. You know, one thing I hate sometimes is when the trigger is like really close, like they expect you to clear everybody out before you really enter the main area. And then like a countdown starts for you to defend or hold out or something before you've cleared everybody out. So now you gotta fight everybody while the timer's counting down and then set up an even hastier defense. Which, for... Actually, there really is no reason. You could just... Well, actually, I don't know. I'd have to learn if that's actually a thing or not. But if there could be a trigger where you kill everybody, I'm sure it is. I just gotta learn how to do it myself. But a trigger where you can, once it's triggered, or Jesus, once the last person is killed, then the trigger activates instead of rather hitting like a zone trigger or something. Can't put some fire down? There we go. Let those guns open up a bit. Got the infantry moving in. Broom and dustpan, baby. Broom and dustpan. Oh, not like that. Stay off my armor, will ya? He's sensitive. And he does not take too kindly to missiles. Can you blame the guy? Let's get this infantry moved up. Oh, stop blowing up my tank. Can't get in that. You guys can't engage anybody? Actually, maybe it would be a smarter idea to have some of the boys resupply now, so we don't have to do so later. We still got the entire back of the base to clear. Well, it seems like the Russians brought their munitions. They barely took anything. Why do we not share the ammo? What are you taking? Sometimes, I think there's like an infinite resupply glitch where sometimes they just don't stop getting ammo. And they just clean out these freaking things, supply caches. Oh my goodness. He is letting those rounds fly. HE, top floor. Loading HE. I loved in Fury the communication where he would where they would like load it, and then when Brad Pitt would like tell him the target, dude would be like, on the way. I don't know if that was like standard operating procedure for how like tanks communicated within the vehicle, but it sounded really cool. They at least made me feel like that's what they if that is their communication, that's how it would sound. I do wish there was a little more to that movie though. Not that it's bad because there's not enough, but because I just kind of wanted more. I really don't understand why they just held out like that, or why Brad Pitt's character just didn't go. It was a genuine death sentence that he just like didn't. There was. I think there was like a bigger point to holding the crossroads. I forget exactly what the order was or what would have happened if they didn't. But is there no like, hey, don't come here. We have one tank after like we ran into a freaking tiger, and now everybody's dead and we have nothing left. There's nothing like that for you to communicate to the rear convoy or anything. I think it was a medical convoy that they had to defend. Okay. And before we clear everybody out, I am actually going to have everybody resupply. Is this a... Yeah, it is. Okay. You guys, I'll get right there. This might be a really dumb idea. If they blow this thing up, everybody around it's going to be dead, I'm pretty sure. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Well, I'm not really taking it. They are. I don't die if that thing blows up. They do. Gonna get my squads in order now. I think I'm going to keep machine guns separate because I don't have enough to justify putting one in each squad. Ooh, there's a lot of AT. You can give yours to him. Don't need to be encumbered by that. Honestly, seems like everybody's gonna have AT anyway because of how many guys we have who have it. And I think I might do a command squad. All the named characters, just keep them in the back because I'm pretty sure one of the win conditions is that everybody's gotta live. Every named character has to live. Uh-oh. Nobody exploded. Okay, good. Alright, you hold on. You hold on. Everybody just go and return fire. I want a smooth transition into the defense phase. Oh, I thought my mouse just died. I got 3 MGs and then a bunch of AT. Where's Gaz? And literally everybody else. Oh, that's Soap and Gaz. Okay. They all have AT. That's what you don't want. You don't want any contradictions. In terms of like, okay, well I got a hero unit who's got AT, so that means he has to be up on the front line now. Griffin? Does Griffin have to live? Price, Gaz, McTavish, and Griggs. Alright, well Griffin can die then. Oh. What? No, already has it. These are the guys from the freaking Mile High Club mission. Okay, good. Command squad. And I guess he'll be the command squad machine gunner. Actually, I don't know. I guess solely for them. Actually, no. He'll go into the general. Oh, medics too. That's very important. That is very important. Okay, Griffin is the only medic over here. You got meds? No. Anybody in here got meds? Yep. Separate our medics as well. Okay. Medic. Who are you? I'm just a random guy. Okay, yeah, they're gonna have to be a part of the standard squad. So you there, you there. Everybody gets paired up with an AT. You're a sniper, you don't count. This is command squad. Do that, do that, do that. Ooh. Or maybe we can divide the commands, because they're just going to take up a whole group of people on their own. Give me Griffin. Or not. There he is. You'll still go with the machine gunners, and then McTavish. Okay, so each special guy has a squad. McTavish is leading these guys. Gaz is leading these guys. Price got those guys, and then Griffin is leading the medic team. Griggs is leading the machine gun team, and then we got like our solo sniper over here. So we'll do shift 1, shift 2, 3. I guess medics can be 8, and then machine gunners can be 9. I will put the sniper in with the machine gunners because he's got a special weapon that needs to be like properly placed for it to be as effective as it possibly can. All right, we got a medic. Come here. Medic. Come here. Good. AT. And that guy keeps siphoning ammo. Dude grabbed 20 mags. He even grabbed a box mag for a machine gun he doesn't even have, I bet. He's still grabbing it. Okay, I need your medics. Wait, what? Good. No medics. Should have a thingy. Give that to him. Medic. AT. And whoa. Oh, he was a sergeant. I want to make modern. Oh. Well, I don't know what I would base that off of, because I would recreate like a modern battle. I guess not everything I do with the editor has to be like a recreation of something. Recreation. And we gotta find Kamarov. There he is. You're the lead. And then we just got all our riflemen over here. No, that's an SVD. Right? Or is that the Dragunov SVD? Or I think it's the same thing technically. Ooh, they got 2 snipers. Riflemen. Okay, no medics in the tank. Good. What about their machine gunners? I guess we got all the power there. Yeah, they don't have a single machine gunner. Unless you guys do. Nope. Alright. Let's combine and conquer. We might actually just end up putting the medics in the squads because we have way more than I thought we did. Yeah. Oh, and then maybe we save one medic for the special teams. We'll go here, and then Griffin will go with Price. I've got 3 squads and 3 MGs. I just don't want trouble with like selecting out an entire squad and then accidentally like pulling people out of position when I tell someone to go somewhere else. I think it might just be more organized if we just have everybody go to a squad. There we go. Yeah, because then you got too many keybinds and then don't want that. So I got 1, 2, 3, and then I'll keep snipers as the 9 count. It'll be a joint operation. Where did Kamarov go? That's Kamarov. I guess she'll make their 4th. I'm probably not even going to leave that fully manned either. So 3, and then 4. Well, actually, if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So that way all of my named characters are in the first 4 binds. 7 and 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll make the tank 8th bind. Just cuz, probably won't even use it though. Okay, we are almost ready to go. I still need all the English boys to get their ammo. Let's make sure they don't run across this guy's line of sight though. That's exactly, oh no. No, that'll be out of the way. 3, good. I'll send the tank to go deal with it. Unless we can actually just set up defensive positions. But we gotta still clear some of these dudes out. Alright. Oh my goodness, they drained it so quickly. Oh no, they're not. Oh, hello. That was a bad idea. Kindly take this in the mouth. Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna go slow-mo. And then, how do we want to do this? I want to put 2 squads over here. I'm just not sure there's enough room to give them the space they need. We can actually just build it back. So I guess the English squads can take up front while everybody else takes the back. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8 is the tank. Here, we'll do 1, 2, 3. Can I even put a squad right there? 4. I know that some of these guys got sandbags too. I can move them around a bit. 3, 4, 5. Come right there. We want good dispersion too. 5, take that. We need 1 squad watching our back, and we only have 7 squads here. You'll watch that. 6 is gonna have to watch our flank. Just build it backwards, I guess. 4. 3 will just set up over here. Then 2. It's not too bad of a spot. 1. Okay, I like that. Now, I did play this before, but I don't think anybody came from this side, yeah. Actually, all of it's kind of blocked off with the smoke. And where do I put my tank? Ideally, you want to put him in a spot where he's gonna have like a direct. He's gonna have like a clean line of sight, of course, but where he can just go straight for the enemy armor's engine, and where he's got decent cover and or concealment. With oh, well then he'll be in like the direct line of fire. I don't want that. Can't even get in. Oh, maybe if you repair it. No, you don't repair that. I don't know. I'm gonna place my infantry first for now. Ooh, this is kind of stinky because they don't really have a good line of sight down the road. Here, we can. Oh, wait. We can catch them in like a crossfire. I want AT. A good rule of thumb here would probably just have AT always be near the road. You don't want all of your big damage assets in one place and all, but sometimes. Oh, actually, that would be a good line of sight. You go there. Then I'll take you here. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. See, I feel like this is too far away. They're not going to have any sort of like fire effectiveness because they'll be so spread out that the majority of the fire can't like suppress the enemy on that side. So I feel like that's not really a good angle at all. Okay, be good for now. And then where's your MG? That's Sergeant Grits. I want to see if he can peek around that anyway. Can you? You can on that side. Well, that'll help cover their flank then at least. See, the problem is we don't really have a lot of areas for good here. That'll be fine. And then I'm going to keep him back for that. I guess I can keep a gun on the road too. Tavish, where's your guys' MG? The Saw. I really like it. Apparently it's a light machine gun too, which sounds a little funky to me, but I'll make the rules. I just think for a gun that holds 200 rounds, you'd figure that if it, at least it actually does hold that many rounds, that it would be quite heavy, thus qualifying it to be a heavy machine gun. But once again, I don't make the rules. I don't know how good an oil drum is going to be for cover, but... Oh, hey, that's not too bad of a little looking cranny. Can I build cover? Nobody's got anything. For... They don't have the MGs. Oh, but they got these things. So that'll be okay. Can you move these at all? Is it like a single move? No. I hate having to get like turrets and stuff into position. Ooh. That's a good spot right down the road. I might have it actually a little bit... Well, I don't want it to be like exposed. You go there, and then AT will come right here. And we'll just spread out the other riflemen. What about you guys? You guys got an MG? You do not. Still need AT covering the road, however. I don't want him to be like the direct guy though, getting hit on the road or anything. I thought last time I played, You leaning, big dog? You all right? Leave him be. So I kind of want to create an L back here with these guys. Where did they go? Oh, that's my sniper team. Okay. So I kind of want to create an L where these guys sort of cover this area. I want them to still be connected, you know? And then these guys kind of cover what I can right here. They're not going to get in through here, right? Because we couldn't even get in from there. That's how you use your waypoints. Like you click around to see where they will and will not go to get into the spot. You know, cover your paths of entry. So I think, yes, I can put a sandbag here, although I don't want them taking any crossfire. So I'll put it right there. That seems like nice and cozy. And then you guys will cover this entrance. I don't like that that's on the high ground, but it is what it is. And then could they sneak around? We can have somebody cover it. This is like a nice little plateau where we can kind of center all of our fire from. Do we have any sandbags? Nope. I got snipers. You guys got a clean line of sight. Oh, that's my medic on the gun. Here. That's you then. So you come right there. Then you help cover the road. AT, Gaz. Okay, and then the tank. See, this looks like a good position, but again, it feels like he's going to be directly. This was a light vehicle, so I feel like it's not going to stop rounds from hitting him. And I don't have any there's no terrain that's really that I can kind of dig him into a little bit. And I don't want to leave his back exposed. You know what, we'll do this. Kind of keep him off a little. I wish I could build some sandbags for him. Put him right there. Oh yeah, now our snipers. So we'll get SAS guy. See, I just don't like how close I have to put everybody to get them an angle, because then a bunch of snipers are going to go down in one place. or like a sniper, a machine gun, and AT is gonna go down if I put them so close together. All right, we got the flank covered. We got our back covered. Can you kneel? I would much prefer you kneel. No, you have to stand. You guys have any sandbags you can use? Let's take everybody off return fire. 4. That was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also make sure nobody's off free move, because then they all start moving and then you got a bunch of people out of position. Sometimes I'll play a mod where it comes like that, where you have to manually put your guys into like not free move for some reason. Unless it's like a AI versus AI battle, I don't think it should ever start in free move, because if you start a battle, especially if there's fighting already going on, and and for me, I like to organize my squads, then everybody's gonna be moving all over the place, and you can't get them situated if you gotta manually, well, you don't have to manually tag each one, but you're gonna have to do a lot of clicking. I think this might be a good spot. These snipers have good range, but it ain't infinite, you know? And then, you know, maybe I put a sniper right there. The other guy's got an automatic, so I think he can hold up the fire, and plus it's not like it's just gonna be them. And we have plenty of room to fall back. The only problem I foresee is that there's not a lot of cover to fall back to. Oh, can I use that? I can. But it doesn't even have it doesn't even have an angle, you know? Oh. Okay. Just who do I send for that? The Russian squads are already small enough. You know, these guys, they can help out the rear squads actually, because this thing has a good line of sight on this right here. That can help them out. Oh, and there's a tank. How do you split your boys up? I guess these guys can just be... I think a turret would cover that effectively. What's right here? Oh, another machine gun. I could grab it, but I don't know if I'm really gonna use it or where to put it. Might actually be a good machine gun that we can fall back to and use, because it can actually, yeah, that looks like right down there. I don't know the range, but if you lose everything at the beginning of the battle, then it's gonna kind of suck. Why are you standing? Whatever, man, do what you want to do. Is that all the tanks at least? Ambush incoming envoy. Retake radio station vehicle to get reinforcements. Oh, that's... Yep, forgot about that. You do it. Alright, so... well... Are they gonna come from behind me, though? Captured outpost. Oh wait, no, set up ambush in base. Enemy convoy cannot reach main base. Convoy will arrive from the north. Well, that narrows it down. That sounded sarcastic. I think if we can get into this tank, then of course that will change things, but it doesn't seem like we will be able to. This can fire. Always check if your guns are damaged. You do not want to put somebody on a gun and then like the freaking God, I can't think. The like the barrel or something is damaged, or whatever part of the gun is damaged, and you can't even shoot it. I've had defenses where I'm like setting up guys, and and I've got like everything all set up, everything's good, and then right at the beginning of the battle, when stuff starts going down, ooh. Kamarov Specnaz guys with supply truck, special air service. FV-50 Warrior, light BT. Okay. Light BTR with 23mm kit. Oh no! It's not what I wanted. 23mm carried by friendly helicopter. That's gonna suck. No, that's one vehicle. I need like infantry to cover my flanks here. Due to their weight, they cannot be thrown as far as a normal grenade, but if they strike a vulnerable area, they can disable. Also, can Molotovs actually... I need to do some research after this mission. Because I was playing... I believe it was Wigga's COD... like one of the, like Call of Duty 2 mod on this game, and you can throw Molotovs on the engines of tanks to destroy them. Not like destroy, but I think it's just overheating the engine and making it explode, which sounds like it could be feasible. I just don't know if World War II tanks were susceptible to that. And also the tanks that are in Call of Duty 2, which I might be getting the wrong game here, but those tanks are like light Panzer IVs. They don't even have main cannons or anything like that. They just got flak cannons or something. I hate that when tanks roll over the bodies, they just delete everything. Because after a battle, you want to see all the carnage and like where everybody ended up. Wait, what the? What is this? SAS soldiers with Land Rover armored vehicle? Why is that option small? Specnaz. 2 juggernauts. They are overpowered and highly trained, carrying several paradrop ammo grenades and rare weapons. And the thing he used for that is the army of 2 guys, which look absolutely awesome. I remember playing both of those games with my brother. It was very fun. Especially the tutorial where it's like that drill instructor guy is like aggro. When one buddy starts getting shot at, the other guy starts shooting back. Which was like a very fun way to learn about suppression, but without realizing it. I feel like he's gonna die, but that's okay. Oh, who do I want though? I want to put guys. I need I need infantry. I need infantry to put guys into tanks and stuff. So the juggernauts are out and the vehicle is out. So which leaves me with the SAS and the Spetsnaz. He also wrote Specnaz, and I don't think English is Wigga's first language, but I'm also not sure if he did that because Kamarov is like a separate group. If you put Specnaz, because like Russians got Spetsnaz, these guys have Specnaz or Specnaz. Will do. I kind of want to see my SAS homies. I don't know where they're gonna be at. See, but like this stuff is so cool. Like you get in here and then the reinforcement menu, and then that triggers like the reinforcements to come in. I need to learn how to do that stuff. Whoa. Wait, please don't drive through my sandbags. Please don't drive through my sandbags. No! Are they still usable? Alright, I guess that's fine. I was expecting more of you. That's okay though, we won't go back. They can just take up the Russian guys' places. Who can I even dismount? This thing is not gonna. This, you know, that's actually great. It'll be like a machine gun thingy to set up in the back. This is traversable. But honestly, I feel like we need more kind of like machine gun power over here. Well, actually, we got 2 tanks as well, but they need to be crewed now because not everybody's gonna be able to operate like a gun or anything. Okay, that's a medic. We have 2 medics in the same squad. I'm an idiot. You go in here. That's already got 2 people. Go in there. I kind of want to... No, it'll be fine. Because one guy's going to operate the cannon. One guy's going to have the machine gun. And that'll be fine. I think I can... He's an RPG man. Alright, let's see if we can just dismount out of this so that we can move the car. Dare I put an RPG? I don't want to put... I mean, I kind of really don't have a choice, do I? Because I don't want my SAS guys sitting inside, but... Whoa! Is that an M2... Nope. I'm getting all excited for an M240. See, this thing can traverse, so it can shoot. It can help cover like a fallback if we need to. But we don't have a machine gun over here, so we're just gonna point it this way. Should we have it cover the road though, or cover right there? I'm gonna have it cover right there, because we do already have like those guns. Those, I don't even know, like flak guns or something. Ooh. Yep, okay. Great. So this guy will be able to cover... Oh. Yeah, he can cover that little thing right there, so that's good. And he can turn all the way around. We'll take out the driver. And why did they make the gunner... Ugh, whatever. They made the gunner a guy with a rocket launcher, and that's... I'm saying they, like... Well, I'm pretty sure you helped making this. Oof. Guess we can have him set up right there. And we still got 2 medics over there, which I do not want. Oh, that's a... Okay, he's got a machine gun and an RPG, but we're not gonna be picky here now. This might be a good like overall position to take up. RPG facing down that road just in case. You are a medic. You can head back here. And 2 gunners are left in there. Which leaves 1 guy right there. I'll leave the machine gunner by himself then. You can come right here. Ooh, that'll be good. A nice prone position for him. Who are you? just got a random guy. Oh, that's the medic I pulled off the line. You can get on the machine gun. Okay. That should be it for our setup phase. I don't have any more keybinds to put these guys to. Chocolate milk is on hand. Always shake it. Always. That's just a rule. As a matter of fact, it should be a law, but... Okay. Actually, fast forward this. So they are coming from here, but you never know about the surprise flank. Many times I have I've been playing a mod and they tell you they're going to come from one direction, and they do, but then they also come from another direction, which they don't tell you. Which, technically speaking, isn't necessarily bad intel. It's just like, hey, I'll quote Hudson here. You go in with the intel you have, not the intel you want. Actually, if I spring the trap early, I won't get as many kills. But if I spring the trap right on time, oh, it doesn't matter. They know. Oh, actually, there's a better position. I'm gonna keep that guy on the radio thing because I'm not sure if that's important or not. See the little javelin thing? Holy balls, he just went down. Oh, we can get in it. Oh, they're like direct javelin hitting us. Where's the medic? We need a medic. Who are you? Oh, he's the sniper that... God dang. Oh my... All my snipers. Alright, we're gonna have to retreat this first line, it looks like. 2, 3. Nobody's got any smoke grenades. I said go, what are you doing? I'm gonna take half a third squad, whoever's not healing up right now. Jeez. Everybody is dead or dying. They're too isolated. See, they can't even get shots off. How did... I could have sworn I put him over there. I want to know what took us out. I actually think they used a freaking stinger on... Oh, like, okay, look. I was hitting dudes with HE. Sure. Did that violate the Geneva Convention? Room for interpretation. But using a stinger? On person, on people? That's where I draw the line. I need somebody to go get in those tanks. Take half a third squad. I'll just take all of them, actually. No, you can't see over that? Kind of do like a combined squad operation right here. Technically, it's all a combined squad operation, but I think you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Just try and form some more like cohesive lines here. Would be a better position, actually. No, can't even put you there. Is he gonna get stuck? I don't want him to get stuck. Okay. I feel like I didn't even get to watch that part because I was injecting morphine into grown men's thighs the entire time. How about we take some medic and we take none of you. You got a machine gunner. Here, you know what? How about one fills the turret role and then you come off. You can go ahead and get in this thing. Who's the medic? AT is technically anti-tank, right? So why not just get in the tank? Think of it like an upgrade. Where's my machine gunner? We're supposed to have a machine gunner. Where did he go? Oh, there are still a lot of them over there. I would love to see them get eradicated. I am missing a machine gunner, however. And I'm not too fond of that. Oh my god. Oh, that's him. His gun just looks smaller. No offense. I mean, look. Every gun size has a fit, you know? It doesn't matter what size your barrel is. Yeah, it has its place. I'm just saying, I personally couldn't tell because it looked like he had a very short, perfectly normal and functional size muzzle. Okay, whoa, where are we going? That's not where we're going. Look at the size of that. Muzzle or turret. That is a very long turret. I guess these guys, yeah, they got the same one. This is what you call turning on no retreat. But they're too afraid to advance. Well, we gotta send somebody out. Who volunteers? These guys? Cool. I am not moving a tank or any squad out of position just to get these dudes. Oop. Nope. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Let's try this. I know they don't have a machine gunner. Really, dude? All the way in the back? I mean, we destroyed this convoy. Well, somebody's got to go get him. Letting the guns talk is also an option. I did it. Another main battle tank? I mean, if the enemy was so kind, how could we not accept a gift? It's tracked, though. I think you have to destroy everything, or maybe in this case, just take it. I don't know, though. Also, save. 5. Save is like the backup save. It's like the save. It's the save you save if you don't know if what you did was right. If we have to blow it up, though, that'll be fine. I'm more afraid if we gotta rotate. Well, actually, 1 and 2, or 1 and 3 rather, are already out of position. So if we do have to rotate squads, 1 and 3 will go first. And aren't T-72s Cold War era? And this is like modern combat? T-72M, T-72B, T-72M, and then another T-72M. What's the difference? 125 millimeter 2A46M1 HCBT HMG 40. It's got better armor. HCBT, HMG, same one. Same gun though, just better armor. Literally the same thing, just better armor. And I'm starting to think we might have to blow this thing up. Captain Price, yeah. Ambush incoming convoy. Ambush incoming convoy and defend captured outpost. We did that. Okay, I think we gotta blow this up. I'm gonna do another save 5 just in case. All right. Well, that was anticlimactic. Let's just put an HE run through it. I watched an operations room video, and apparently during one of the Thunder runs, and I believe it was, okay, what is this thing made out of? In Iraq, they did this really big, the US, it was either the US or like a combined, actually I think it was a combined UN action where they got a bunch of vehicles. They got Abrams, they got like Bradleys, all this mechanized infantry, everything, and they just ran through the city. But then one tank went down, and they like, the tank that went down had a fire in the engine, which apparently is like the worst thing that can happen. Like, I think anything happening to the engine is just horrible, because no engine, no tank. Or at least you're not going anywhere. Okay. I'm shooting it from like point blank range. Anybody else got dynamite? I just need to see what's gonna take it down. And then I'll reload the save to get my ammo back and stuff. Can I do this? Seeing it bounces. What? It sounds like it's a regular bomb. Alright, well, we're gonna have to leave that at the last save. I'm just gonna get to the other editor stuff. I don't know why it didn't do what it was supposed to do. I mean, it literally just sounded like it was a grenade. Like maybe a slightly bigger grenade, but that's pretty much it. Now, however, it is time for the editor section, and we'll bring up my reference. Wow, that's bright and in my face. I already got a tab open. So, Monday Night Raw. My goodness, what is that man streaming? Anyway, remember by Sodas. People did reactions to it. Did they actually? What am I talking about? I did it. Is this a game studio? I think so. That's cool. Yeah. This animation is equivalent to that that fan animation, the Battle of Mustafar fan animation, I think. That's right there. I wanted to do a reaction to it, but I feel like it would have been superfluous because because there was like teasers released for it. Yeah, like look at all these work in progress shots kind of thing. Master Chief versus Thomas the Tank Engine? What? I mean, I don't know what the fighting skills of a train are, but I would think it would be limited to the tracks. Like if you make one horizontal movement, he's like, "Yep, I'm done. You won. Fair game." Oh. We got stormtroopers on the back. It's an armed convoy straight out of freaking Battlefield 1 with the armored trains. And then you got a Cybertruck with a Warthog machine gun on it. I don't remember when Elon Musk put that one in there. Oh, and he's driving it. There was glass on top? Like, how, there's no... Oh, what a throw! Alright, well, one thing... Is there even glass on top of the Cybertruck? Cybertruck top-down view. Oh. Or is that a solar panel? And is that the only... Is it like roof, then solar panel? Or is it just solar panel? Does the Cybertruck have glass on the top? Plenty of room for 5 adults with expansive cabin views through an all-glass roof. Alright. I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad thing. I mean, if there's cars with like open tops, then I feel like the privacy thing is like null and void because that's already been waived. It did not wait, huh? 3-inch 76mm ball weighed about 5 pounds, enough to leave marks but not to break the glass, at least not immediately. Multiple throws by Ryan and a triathlete guest finally cracked the glass, although it did not shatter completely. This proved just how tough the laminated glass on the Cybertruck is. So considering what we saw in the animation, at least, we can conclude. You see how the lasers just only crack it? A laser is equivalent to a 76 I don't know, I'm typing out millimeter 5-pound ball. I don't know if those measurements exactly. Oh, Dragon Balls? Oh, they threw a Dragon Ball at him. Well, of course it wouldn't crack then. They just throw bowling balls. I mean, I feel like that would work for a test, but it just seems like a really unconventional thing. You look at a Cybertruck, and it's all sleek and nice in design, and then you test this like advanced piece of machinery just by chucking baseballs at it by a freaking triathlete. Honestly, if the FDA approves it, I'm there with it too. OSHA, whoever. He pulled out the SMG. What? Wasn't that an SMG? Oh no, that was the AR. I mean, he could have stopped, right? He just kept going. Granted, he is a train, and it wouldn't be easy to just stop on a dime like that. But it sort of looked he was just kind of waiting for that to happen. You know what that kind of makes me think of? Oh! He's got a built-in ray gun? Oh! He just had that. Pulled that out of the butthole compartment in the Mjolnir. Must be the Mark V. It was a good fight. An honorable fight. Wait, what did he... Did he cut that with the... Okay, he didn't cut it with the sword. He just had a... Oh, well, he's holding it, but it didn't poke through. So it looked like he just had a welding tool. Oh, and a Minecraft crossover. Just grabs his blocky hand. You won't be hurting anybody anymore. Oh, why not, man? Darth Grogu? The final shots of a monstrous being. Master Chief, what are you doing on the railway?
Sir, finishing the train ride, sir.
That was cute. What were we doing? All right. Soda, number by sodas. Or instead, he's just getting his ticket punched. Sir, getting my ticket punched, sir. Bro, what if they had the dude from the Polar Express? Y'all remember the... Okay, one more detour. Polar Express. Dare I? This whole stream is just like, no. It's claimed restricted in every country now. What? MF Doom.
Yo. MF Doom.
Ooh. Hold on a minute. Okay. Change title again. Navor editor. You know, we'll put that secondary. And for editor. Okay. So I've been sort of, as far as music, I've been getting back into, well, I guess I never fully delved into it, but Vaporwave. And there's these two channels. This one. So Jason Sanders, I don't know if any of this is actually copyright, you know, whatever, but I don't want to test it. So let's actually just go on the journey right quick. Why don't we? I initially started, right? Got back into it with this. Late night Vaporwave. This one. Night Air. And if you actually read the channel name, it's Night Air, and then in Japanese it's Yoru no Era. Yoru. I'm gonna say it very American, but Yoru no Era. So just Night Air, both in English and Japanese. Anyway, it started here, and I was listening through this while I would do work, like homework or something. But of course, I liked this one, Luxury Elite by SWAK. Night Groove, Freeway Love. Oh my goodness, absolutely amazing. And then, how is this the most replayed, bro? You got Night Groove and freaking, what's his name here? It's probably further back then. Ooh. Home Design featuring casting by B Brains. Now, I searched up, if you search up Night Groove Freeway Love. Posted by Jason Sanders. But Jason Sanders isn't actually... He doesn't make the songs. I don't believe. I can't say that with full confidence. But... Well, it looks like he may have his own thing right here. SoundCloud, Bandcamp. Yeah, I think he might have his own stuff. Or he works with other people to make the stuff. But I think generally his channel is because he's got like 29,000 subscribers, almost 30, right? People send him their songs to, like expose it to a wider audience that these guys may otherwise not have. So let's actually search one of these guys up. Actress Drippin'. Or maybe they're just submitting it to him to be like, hey, I don't have a channel, I don't want to push it myself or whatever, here, just take it. Actress Drippin'. That might not give me what I want, yeah. Most hated celebrities in 2023, Sam Smith. Song. Okay, I feel like I'm trying to find my channel right now, with like how hard this is. Well, I guess that might go to show here that the whole point is, like the music gets out. Get from Jason Sanders. Well, Eminem. Why? Whatever. The point being, this guy posts some... Again, I think it's other people's stuff, so the music's not always consistent in the sound necessarily, but I really recommend Freeway Love by Night Groove, and then Desire. This one. These two right here are absolutely awesome. Wait a minute, does this guy do the same thing? Maybe he just re-uploads it. maybe people don't send it to him. What else though? Oh. But him and then this guy, B-Brains, make some pretty good vaporwave stuff. But the whole thing around what was sort of the big what just happened here was that I thought these songs were original, and maybe some vaporwave is, but all these guys. Okay, can we not ad blocker? Do you think? Good, great. But these aren't. These are just remixed like 90s and 80s pop songs, like Desire, for example. Oh, I did it twice. Okay. No. What? You just... This is like the only... It's the only time I would ever put... the only time I would ever type this into YouTube, and it's like, yeah, we don't know what you're talking about, buddy. This one, if you go into the comments, if you listen to it, I don't think I can play it, obviously, because like I said, it's a remixed. It's just sort of like a remixed, staticky version of this. Which I don't necessarily mind, because even going all the way back, and they are the same song, and of course this came out first, but I don't mind, but I always thought these songs were like completely original. And I was like, I wondered, how do you make that sound? Even this, dude. This was the biggest shock to me. Floral Shop Macintosh Plus. Now Sim, he's a homie of mine. but he got into all sorts of music before I did, and he showed me that, and now I get into all sorts of stuff. But he showed me vaporwave for the first time, or at least that I could remember, which was this Floral Shop album, and he gives me like albums to listen to. Like he told me to listen to Neon Kitchen, but I didn't. I did listen to some of it, but I just wasn't really grooving with it. I like the song he sent me. Like he sent me the song and he was like, "Oh, look at the album that it's attached to," and it was like, "Cool," but I'm not a very big album listener, and I'm absolutely horrible at getting around to things because even Breaking Bad, he watched it and then he was like, "Hey, you should watch it," and then I remember I didn't watch it until I was really bored one night and didn't have anything else to watch. So I was like, let's just check out this Breaking Bad thing. However, I digress. This song, I was playing it in my mom's room, just hanging out, and she's like, "Hold on," or no, I wasn't playing it. I was singing it, and she's like, "Hold on, say that again." And I like go over it a bunch more times. And she's like, "It's right on the tip of my tongue. What's the song?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I thought this was an original work." Turns out, Diana Ross. I don't know who she is, but of course my mother like grew up with her when she was playing. Not grew up with her, but while she was making music in like the 80s and 90s and stuff, made this song, and she recognized it, and she also recognized a couple of other songs from like the vaporwave stuff that I was listening to recently, and she tracked it down and then like nailed this one. And it's just well, the name of the song, I don't think the name of the song is Macintosh Bless, but it's called Risa Franksit. Macintosh Floral Shop, Lisa Franku 420. I don't know what the rest of this is. I think it's computer, but yeah, this song is just a slowed down version of "It's Your Move" by Diana Ross, and I'm pretty sure. Well, not pretty sure because I've only listened to like 5 songs, but it makes me feel like for the majority of it, gives me the impression, I'll say, that the majority of vaporwave is just remixed 80s and 90s songs that are actually not even remixed. They're just slowed down or sped up, but most of the time slowed down, and just add some static like that. Add some static, slow it down, and then add one of these like statue thingies with like the checkered background, and then maybe some like 90s, 80s, or no, definitely 90s, because if you look at like vaporwave art, vaporwave art is either abstract or it's like you got that neon art abstract with like 90s iconography, kind of a mouthful, iconography just spread out like this. Well, Fiji's not necessarily 90s, but like the computer stuff is 90s. You got like the checkered flooring with like the neon city-ish background. Got all these statue looking thingies, and if you go to B-Brains again, same statues, same kind of background, and all that. Just something that I found to be kind of shocking. Not in like a genuinely like I lost my breath or something, but something I didn't know. Anyway, let's load up the mission. So right now I got the entire map done. However, I'm having trouble with finding, holy crap, finding a suitable background or like a skybox, because the skybox doesn't go all the way down, and to hide that you can use haze, which I'll show in a minute, in the F6 menu. But the problem is it just diminishes visibility, which I don't want, because I want to see the whole battle happening. I don't want everything like blurred by like really thick fog. I think there might be, unless haze is the only option I can really do to cover up the black space, is just kind of have like a landscape that just kind of like example Modern Warfare 2, the paintings that they did. If you played the Only Easy Day Was Yesterday mission, we were on the oil rigs. If you look out over the railing into the far background, it's just paintings, you know, good paintings, great paintings. But it just makes it easier, I would imagine, a lot less harder on the console to like read that stuff and process it and put it in the game and design it, where then you can just like pay somebody to paint really quick, slap that in there. But the part of the mission I'm working on, and unfortunately there's no Covenant in the Halo mod, so it's going to have to be the militant insurrectionists, or the innies. I searched it up, and apparently, if you look up what were the militant insurrectionists called Halo. The insurrectionists, nicknamed Innies by the UNSC Marines and also known as insurgents or simply rebels, just kind of sounds like they all had Innie belly buttons, and it's a really weird name. But that's what I have them listed as in the game. In factions, for like aliases, I put UNSC and then Innies. So there's a space battle, but to do that, I need a space background. And of course, you see the planet right there, right? And then all these cruisers. I do not have that. There is no Covenant, and we don't have these kinds of cruisers yet. The standard UNSC like naval cruisers. All I have is a Pillar of Autumn. And I guess in the discussion, actually, I can go see. I can actually just put in there, like, hey, are you gonna add cruisers or anything like that? But I don't think I can do a space background for now. So what I'm doing instead is I'm just gonna put the Pillar of Autumn, because that's literally oh boy, words aren't working out too well. I'm just gonna put the Pillar of Autumn because that is the only UNSC naval ship in the mod, just kind of up and in the background, just to sort of serve as, you know, those cruisers that you see. How did you fix it as right now? No Covenant. I've been having some issues with some Spartans. Me are working with most of them. Crashed the game. The ones that I can tell so far that are crashing my game is Headhunters, EVA, below. Otherwise, Noble Team, Sodas, Spartans, Air Assault, EOD, CQC, and CQB, and maybe a couple others that do work. Don't think it's a download issue since I re-downloaded the mod a few times to make sure. I'll check to make sure if any other Spartans do work. Yeah, it's half and half. After many crashes, I found that Noble Team, Air Assault, Commando has up. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed, because in the first battle, in the forest battle that I posted for the first Halo Triple F that I did not too long ago, I was trying to put in Spartans, and like they're talking about, some of them were just crashing. Well, also doors, and you're gonna see in the map. I had to really kind of innovate here just to get this base looking how I wanted it to, or how I thought I could like get it to look as accurate as possible. will there be UNSC like naval ships? The ones we see in the Soda's animation. Also doors. What, you know, the ones in the Star Wars mod? Ones that look more Halo-esque. I'm kind of reeling off this chocolate milk right now, so I'm not really focused on grammar. Anyway, so they start out in space. I can't do that. Like I said, just put the pillar bottom up in the battle, so it serves as like a nice sort of set piece. And also, the ODSTs drop from the ship. I can't do that either. I was messing around to see if I could get the ODSTs to drop in the pods, and the pods are there, but it seems like they're only there for decoration, because I can't even attach a parachute to it, because I was like, oh, I'll just put them in there, attach a parachute, boom. No, can't do that. You can't put the ODSTs inside, nor can you attach parachutes to them, so that you can at least make them like look like they're coming down. And there's two things with that, because I was just gonna have the ODST pods fall backwards, so that the like you don't see them like coming out, which is how I'll just like use it just to spawn in a guy. And also, I'm not gonna load it out because I don't want to do so much switching around and stuff. But if you load the Geonosis map in editor, a pod drops right as you load in the battle, or right as you load in the map, and it drops, and that's what made me think that you could do the same thing with like an ODST pod, but I don't know how, and I searched up a bunch of stuff to see if I could do a realistic ODST drop, but it doesn't seem you can. So I'm just gonna have to parachute them in. Also, as you can see, they fall in this like grassy, foresty area. So I put that into, of course, and then it seems like they transition from the open urban area into like a more open foresty area into an urban area, with all this like wreckage and ruined buildings. But then what's surrounding that wreckage and ruined buildings is like more put together stuff, right? So if you go back a little bit. Oh. Well, I guess technically I misremembered how big the arena they were fighting in was. But I was, obviously I wanted to add a little bit more scale to it. Because while this looks great, why not try and like expand it, make it look a little bigger. And in this shot you can see like there's rubble lining the buildings nearer to like cover those gaps, because I'm sure there's just like nothing behind that. Same for my map too. There's it's just like destroyed buildings. But how it progresses is like rubble, and then like ruined buildings, and then rubble that's blocking put together buildings that are slightly destroyed, and then come the skyscrapers. And they advance through these ruins and all into this area. And it goes past these two like white blocks. I tried to use the Washington Monument as those blocks because I didn't really know what those were anyway. but it didn't really. I made my own solution, but you know it's not 1-to-1 scale necessarily, but it's as best as I could do with what I know. And this is my first map that I've ever made completely by myself, that I didn't just add on to like I did with Naboo. And so they move from the urban area into like a more secluded part of the battle. The ODSTs and the Spartans first, right? Which, as you'll see later in the battle, these guys move to this area ahead of everybody else. You got your 4 ODSTs with the Spartan ODST, which I thought looked awesome. And then they move into this. I think it's a base because you got a bunch of dead Marines, and then you're about to see where the ODSTs go into. See and then they go into this structure right here, and I built it. Again, not perfect as you'll see, but they get in there, and there's all this like Covenant stuff, and there's all these bodies. There is like limited stuff to use, like objects, like that caution barricade that they're shooting on right now, bad, and then like the Covenant barricade things that the Elite was on, and see this like hallway system that they're running down. Man, like look at those impact. Like you can tell that those things are like punching a little bit when they shoot. I'm learning Maya right now in school, and I hope to be able to create quality stuff like this. So they're moving throughout the compound while they're fighting in the more open area, in the outside area, kind of defending the drop zone. And you know, the ODSTs advance through the base. They turn on the guns, blow down the Phantom. They counterattack successfully. Special augmentations that these Spartans have to be able to move that kind of weight. And so a hunter would definitely recoil from that, but he wouldn't go down. And everything is so punctual with the sound effects, with the animations. It's just like there's no wasted movement. It's all the bullets. He didn't take any time cutting corners making this thing. At least as far as I could tell. Maybe like after I learned Maya or something, I'll be like, oh, well, this is wrong. But like even then, like look at this, you know. And then all the Marines show up, and I want to be able to pro or script that where the ODSTs move ahead of the main battle, and so there can be 2 battles going on at once. The Marines finishing the fight in the main area, while the ODSTs and the Spartans advance to the base area. Now, after this 9 minutes, you get into different stuff, and I'm not ready to I don't think I could put all that in one map. Maybe I might do like the whole thing. Probably not. It depends if this one even does well. But here's what we got. Whew. I didn't close that, did I? No, we're good. Also, my mouse is like, whenever I scroll, wow, I saved really high up in the air. So I'll go over the map and just kind of the vision I had for, while making it accordingly to the, at least as good as I could make it. Again, this is just my first map that I actually tried to make and put time into. So what I originally had meant to do with these trees is sort of barrier the outside out so that you couldn't, like, okay, well, I don't know, I think I might have accidentally deleted these trees, but I can just go back and but I was planning on using those trees to sort of block the view, sort of like add fullness to the map, while like keeping with the foresty kind of thing. Okay, so yeah. I also saw a piece of this was just kind of bulging out like that. Don't like that. That should be good. I also think I'm finally getting the idea of how to like go in F2 mode and save. I watched General Pershing's kind of beginner guide to map making and mission making, and talking about how to save in like F2 mode and all that, and I just didn't get it, but I think now I got a better grasp. Anyway, this is the foresty area that I imagined it was in. I sort of thought it could have been like a park-ish that they drop into, and there's already Marines on the ground fighting. So I imagine that there could have been like a forward operating base right here. And you know, they got like medical tents, sandbags. I wanted to add detail to it because, you know, with the games that I've played before, and just kind of, I'm not like a developer, you know, but I wanted these, I didn't want it to just be like a map, you know. I wanted to put some cool stuff in there, and I wanted to make it feel like real, you know, like for certain games, I think there's certain things you can do to like, oh, this is a unique point, but for like a military battle, I'm like thinking of Battlefield 1, the polish for a game like that isn't if you watch the Ackman video, he makes points about like how it's not about all these like wild, wacky cosmetics that you might see in like a Call of Duty game. It's about it's a war game, and it's about immersing yourself in like the grit of that genre, of that timeline, of that era, of the World War I era, and how you portray that in that grittiness. And if you look at Battlefield 1, and the colors are very dark, the maps are like kind of not gray tone, but like they're if you compare Battlefield 1 to Battlefield 5 and you look at the maps, Battlefield 5 is a much brighter game. It's more, and if you look at like the trailer for it too, it's more of like a we're all badass just shooting guns kind of thing. There's a bunch of cool stuff happening. It's more about the epic like moments and shots, right? Like this is only in Battlefield kind of thing. Whereas Battlefield 1 is more like a we are down in the trenches, in the dirt, fighting for our lives. And I'm not saying that this is what this is. I'm just saying in terms of like how you want a map to come across, I guess. You just want to make it look the part. So at least that's my philosophy. Anyway, these are the medical tents. I got like beds up here. I got these little morphine bags. I got panels in here. Actually, let me make sure my mouse is visible for this. Crap, I forget where you do that. Advanced. No, not audio properties. Oh, here we go. Capture cursor is on. Great. Oh, not for the display capture though. Never mind, it is. Yep. Okay. I got these like terminals right here, and then I've got like little ammo boxes in there. I got sandbags surrounding the things. I got these generators hooked up to the tents to like give them power, like to give these terminals power. I got crates behind here. Oh, and I also gave these generators do come with the terminal, but I just kind of like blocked it with these more advanced looking terminals. And then I got a bunch of like supply crates back here for like bandages or like ammo, whatever. It's like a forward operating base, so not everything's going to be like put together, but it's just kind of going to be where it's going to be. Porta potties, because you know, even in a forward operating base, people got to go to the bathroom. People got to drop a deuce. I don't know why I said that instead of just pooping, but whatever. And because, we'll just go over the rest of the fortifications. Well, I don't need to go in depth on literally every single thing. You can explore for yourself if I ever release it on Steam. But I got a bunch of destroyed warthogs, you know, all like these covered things that you see in the games, barricades, all sorts of stuff, camo netting, and I got like a little HQ here. There's like radios and then a computer. Little ammo crate thing. I got a file cabinet. Everything's like sitting on the dirt because it was so hastily set up. I got like ammo crates, a fusion coil from Infinite, this terminal right here to do whatever you need to do. All these like inventory weapon crates, more radios, and this little tablet. And there's like an HQ table thing which comes with this little map on it. You got like a trash can and another ammo box underneath. Tables and stuff set up. Pelican for extraction, like medevac, whatever you need it for. Radar station, and then all these like ammo boxes out in front because like, you know, you're fighting and you need quick access to weapons, and a bunch of dead bodies because the way at least the battle's portrayed in the animation, it is it seems like the fighting was going on beforehand, before we the viewer see the events being played out. So that's why that's happening. And then I've got like this, look at the pillar bottom just in the background. It is gigantic, so I can't really see all of it, but you know, it's there. And I got this like little flagstaff. I got chairs out here because, you know, like when you're not being attacked, or like if you're on guard duty, sit right here, you know. And then as you move up, I wanted it to look sort of like the UNSC was like pushing right into the city, into this area, and then got beat back out of it, which is why as you move up, you see like half buried tanks with all these like craters around them. You see dead guys by them, falcons in the dirt, this turret like from a Scorpion. You see, you know, whoa, what is square panels? I have not seen that before. Anyway, falcons on the ground and stuff like that. Yeah, those just appeared out of nowhere. Maybe it's a unique treat of this planet. Only way I can explain that away. I decorated the ground with like a bunch of foliage and like patches of grass, all that kind of stuff. Downed falcons, and then this is like an outpost, if you will, where, you know, it's like a crossroads, and all these cars out here, civilians were trying to get out. You got checkpoints to let people in and out in like a controlled manner, of course. There's all this cover surrounding the crossroads to like keep it covered, and you got this like half sunken, you know, flag to show it's like, oh yeah, there was a battle here, and you know, they clearly lost. And then I thought the statue would be nice because one thing, I pretty much get a lot of like the gaming opinions either from stuff I play firsthand that I notice, or mostly from the Ackman, and then like sort of Charlie, depending on what they're talking about. Because really when I watch the Ackman, which is why I reference him so much when I talk about like game design stuff, that's when I started to like think critically about video games, or like I started paying more attention to some. I'm not saying you have to do it every time because that can be tiring. Sometimes you just want to play and have fun, but that's kind of where that comes from. And so I figured the crossroads throughout like World War II, always like look at these roads, right? The reason Bastogne was so important in the Battle of the Bulge is because it had a bunch of roads leading out of the city for transport for vehicles and such, right? So that's why you'd want to control it. So I figured like they lose it, and then I put a bunch of ODST drop pods around to show like they try to drop down maybe in like on either side right here. You got a bunch of downed ODSTs and Marines all around here and stuff. And you see all these like drop pods because they try to secure the road again, secure the crossroads for like free transport, but they didn't clearly. And all these wrecked cars and destroyed Scorpions and Warthogs, got a bunch of stuff downed in the middle of all this ruin. And this is, if you look in the video, of course, the ruins aren't this big, but again, this is Men of War, and it's kind of supposed to play out on a larger scale, you know. But you got all these ruins with like downed UNSC, downed and destroyed UNSC vehicles and stuff, with infantry all spread out here, you know, they advanced and then they had to retreat. These are the guys that like didn't make it back. Got another like checkpoint in here, and so this is where you start getting into the base, right? That you see them go, and this is this is the white barricade that I decided to put up. I don't know why that's a weird spike, but I'll smooth that out later. And you got these you know, like barricades, and what this is, I'll show you. Oh, well, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. They're just tables. I just put tables in like a 3 stack, one on top, 2 on the sides, and then I just copy and pasted them all the way down the line because I couldn't figure out what would serve as like a decent white barrier that looks good. And I figured, you know, at least at first glance, you probably wouldn't think they're tables unless, you know, you worked with the editor before and you know. But other than that, that's kind of like the entry point into the base. And this, of course, is where like they enter and then they like shoot and kill some guys. And I've got like this roadblock again to like kind of help. So not all you're seeing is just like black space out here. It's like a blockade, you know, the block entrance into the city. Got a bunch of dead Marines out here. A guy died on top of his homie. Guy died at the vending machine on the back. Out here we're with all these like cots and stuff. And then this is like the base of the Covenant, right? Because as you saw in the ruins, there wasn't really that much Covenant infrastructure. It mostly like comes into play back here, where it looks like they started their advance from. And again, there's no Covenant, so I was thinking in this kind of timeline, it's sort of the insurrection, as I learned after the Human Covenant War, the insurrection kind of sprouted up again, and they sort of went back to rebelling against the UNSC. So I was like, okay, well maybe this is after Soda's battle, technically speaking, and then they come back to fight. And then, you know, the insurrection is pushed from here, and then the UNSC are like, well, I guess we got to take the ground we had back. So there's all this destroyed stuff. You got Pelicans still in like the helipad, Falcons still in the helipad. You got these like generators back here. I put that sign there for the danger. I put that there because I was like, this looks like it would be like some corrosive fuel or something. And, you know, I got all these little checkpoint looking things to be like, hey, this is a dangerous area. And then these like little blue circle things, not blue circle, what am I talking about? These striped triangle things for like loading dock areas. Even back here for like the Pelicans, like you see this supply Warthog guy died right here trying to like put supplies on the Pelican for whatever reason. You got like another radar tower with a generator, and that's the same place the Covenant like put their stuff to set up because it's like a good location. And then, you know, the Covenant got all set up with all their infrastructure and weapon crates and towers and fuel cells and all this stuff. I just wanted to make it feel like, okay, well, this is their base, and like they took it, but they haven't like fully moved in yet. So there's still quite a lot of UNSC infrastructure and vehicles, and they haven't cleaned up the bodies yet. It was still an ongoing battle by the time they got there. And then I got this like little garage area out here with all these Warthogs, toolbox, chair to like work on it, to like sit. You know, these like motor carriers things, more corrosive fuel areas. I got like a little dumpster area. I got these like sniper perches up here, and this ladder too. See, you can get up onto the base or up onto the tower with this, but it's kind of jank. So you got to go up on this ladder. But the only bad part is that when they come up on the ladder, they're floating for a second until you click them down, until you click them to move, and then as soon as they move, they like kind of go back down on the ground like normal. But then you got like this other checkpoint area where you got like cover on other sides. All these tents back here with generator or like AC in them for like civilians and stuff. But I think I just forgot to put it in there, honestly. So it's kind of my mistake. And then the biggest thing that really kind of helped me put this all together was the rubble that you see out here, this stuff. Because if I didn't have that, there would just kind of be, it would just be the rubble and then like these little blockade thingies, which wouldn't really look right. Because in Soda's thing, there is rubble, you know, that kind of gives that barrier between the area we're seeing and the rest of everything. And so I wanted to kind of recreate that, where you got the rubble and then the buildings that like they're still kind of put together, but they look destroyed. And then behind that, you've got all the skyscrapers and larger buildings and infrastructure and such, which, you know, just kind of trying to get as accurate as possible. Now, this base, I want to script the ODSTs through it and actually, you know, get them to where they need to go. But it is completely fleshed out. And actually, let me get you the interior really quick. So I thought just kind of having the base as it was with no like little cover thingy was kind of weird. So, I thought, because the way it looked in the animation was that it was like buildings on top of the base, and then all you saw was the entrance. But I don't have that, so to sort of give it some more like volume, so to speak, I put this camo net to kind of like make the space feel a little bit more fuller. And it's like, if it's a covert base or something like that, you kind of put some camo netting so that maybe aerial reconnaissance couldn't see it from sky view, or at least not see it as easily. And, you know, all the vehicles and stuff are covered by that mostly, except for like the mongoose. And I got all this stuff, you know, fuel cans, pallets, welding stations, because I just wanted to make it realistic, you know, make it look lived in, not like just nothing was going on. But the base itself, these are the blockades. These things, or no, not those things. These things right here, and I just stacked them on top of each other, and like as you can see, just like one on the outside, because there's not any curved pieces to the base, so you can't really connect it. You can't bring this and this together, because like those will connect, yes, but then there's no like middle area for you couldn't get from here to either side if you connected them like that. And then I got these like wood pallets, because it kind of dips in some areas because it's kind of hard to get the terrain level. So I'm just like, okay, well, they put like wood pallets there to like sort of even it out, help you step. Also, the bodies are lower accurate, as you can see. I'll show you. So they come around the corner, or maybe, no, they gotta look first, yeah. So as you can see, there's like a body leaning up against this wall, and then another body right there, and another body right there. So in here, I've got a body laying up against the wall. Well, actually, they should be shifted over more, but it's not like that big of a deal. But the inside is fully furnished, you know? It's a 246, 12 room base, ready for sale at any moment. So you come in here and you see like this is because I figure they go into a room
but they don't like. So there's no other stuff. He doesn't show you any other rooms. It's just they go in, get those grunts, they run down that hallway, and then they advance, and then they get into the computer room. But you just gotta kind of use your imagination. So this is a storage room. You got another toolkit. You got some what are they called? The things you use to move. I forget what they're called. But you got water pallets because of course you gotta like keep people hydrated. Supply crates, boxes with other like random whatever supplies, pallets, these space crates and tech crates. And then you go down the hallway and you've got like these workshop areas with computers. I was trying to find like papers and stuff to like put on the table, but I couldn't really find any, so it just kind of was what it was. These are a little plain, a little more plainer than I'd like, but I couldn't really find anything to fill it in. So computers, they got desks, file cabinets, these like little inventory shelves right here. People were in here when they got like attacked, when the base got attacked. You had your trash can and like little tablets and coffee mugs and stuff. AC as well right here. There's one in every room besides like I think maybe one of the labs, I forget. But you got this other kind of workshop. It's got a different layout. You got file cabinets. Again, more dead people. You got lamp lights or desk lights. Chairs on the side. You got a globe because I just I was trying to like fill space, but I didn't want to just put a bunch of random stuff that had nothing to do with anything in there. I know a globe might be a little random, but I'm sure you could forgive it. Keep advancing through the base, and you got these like lab stations, and of course you got that's what it was, the no smoking sign, because they're in like a lab and you want it to be a very sterile environment. You even got generators out here put on the outside, just to keep each room powered and stuff. And yeah, you got these like lab workstations. You got this little interface area right here, and I think, at least as far as like what I was imagining, the ODSTs run off to the left down this hallway and then they turn up. So I figured they just ran a little bit and then they come to this room, which is where they'll interact with the thingy and turn on the guns, and you got like some more equipment and computers and file cabinets and other sort of stuff like that. And every units can run through it as well, So I've had the ODST. I like put some ODST guys just to test if the base was traversable, and all of it is. So I plan on using all of it in the battle. Got these weapon crates. This is like the weapons cache, the weapons room. It's got weapons and ammo. Unfortunately, they only have like the Halo Reach like pack things for full weapon ammo crates, and then there's empty ones, and then there's these kinds of ammo crates, like the flat horizontal ones that kind of pop out. And you had a couple dead guys in here who died before they could get their weapons, and some of these have been kind of cleared out. And then down here, like, hey, you got some what are they called, vending machines that people can get. And of course you need like a sleeping quarters and like living area. Well, living area, I put quotation marks on that. But you got like lockers, people share them, like 2 per locker or something. You got guys like this guy who was probably trying to get some out of his locker before he got shot. This guy was trying to get some out of like his locker. Maybe he was just walking down off of his cot or something. And you got all these cots for people to like sleep in. All these military personnel. I wanted to find cards because I was like, oh, maybe like a little table at the end of the thing that they put together, which is why it doesn't like look so nice. But they got these like little chairs, and I was trying to find like some cards to put down here, so like maybe they were playing poker or something. Couldn't find any though. And then you got the porta potties because someone needs to take these things out, and then I put buckets by them because someone needs to take these things out. And you go down a little bit and you get your last rooms here. You got the cafeteria. A bunch of people died in here. This guy died on the table. And I tried to set up the chairs too, like something was going on. Like the reason, like you got 3 chairs surrounding this like one corner because like, oh, maybe they were all reading off this data pad. and this guy was having a coffee while he was doing it, you know. And I couldn't find like food to put on the tables. You know, it's meant to be a cafeteria, which is why like there's so many chairs and you got all these trash bins. I was trying to like put off that theme of this room being a cafeteria, but I couldn't find food, which was really like annoying because I was like, I'm trying to sell a cafeteria here to people like looking at this, but it's kind of hard to do that when you don't have cafeteria things. Now this is the headquarters. That's like the base of operations. That's why you got the sergeant in here. You got like some binoculars that he had on his person. You got a bunch of you got like 2 of the HQ tables, desk lamps. You got mugs because you got a bunch of people. It's like very tight, you know, because you got a lot of things going on, but you need it all centralized. And then you got like a radio here. It's on top of like a weapons crate, and you got this like little thing right here. I honestly don't know what it was because I couldn't find stuff. I couldn't find like a lot of stuff to make an HQ feel HQ-esque, and it was kind of annoying because I didn't want the rooms to feel like repetitive and like without thought. But it, you know, you work with what you got, and it's also again my first map, so maybe I just don't know where everything is yet. You got your file cabinets for whatever files you need. You got like these terminals. You got a guy over here in the corner with like his like tablet. He's got a desk lamp. You got like a global worldview because again, this is Halo, so we're not talking about like modern day conflicts where you have to worry about a country. Maybe not like. Well, I guess we're talking modern day. Well, yeah, because you know you got the Ukrainian-Russo war going on, or Ukrainian-Russian war, whatever, and then Palestine and Israel. So those are like specific to a country. That's where, at least as far as I know, that the combat's going on. And even like World War II, World War I, that spanned multiple countries, but never like. It was like World War, but it didn't span necessarily the entire world, literally speaking. Or maybe it did, and I'm just stupid. But at least as far as Halo and, you know, Star Wars kind of conflicts, you have to defend a planet, which is why it would make more sense to have a globe, because you're like, okay, well, we got all these units everywhere. Where is everybody on the globe? Where is everybody on the planet? You know? You got like fusion coils. You got these. Oh, you got this computer over here. Another computer, ebooks, like the radio operator area. Got a bunch of dead guys too. This guy was just trying to get like into the HQ or something, and of course the HQ would be something that the enemy is looking for like intel or stuff, which is why this room looks like it's been tossed. Well, it doesn't look like it's been tossed. It has been tossed because it got tossed. But yeah, that's just kind of the base. There is also a little secret. I don't imagine anyone's going to see this, like stream or anything, so it's not like it's spoiling it. But I put like a little head crab thing over here. So if you ever like go outside the map, it's like a reward for doing it. You know, you explore and you get like a little Easter egg. You get a little head crab Easter egg, a reference, you know. You're not supposed to, but you can. Which was kind of the gist of most, well, not most, but it was like, it's been sort of a gripe as far as modern gaming and how restrictive it is in like exploration. So I figure if I kind of want to bring that back on my own terms, and if you want to, you can explore, and hey, you get a little head crab Easter egg for doing it. Proud of you. Now, as far as the mission, the first thing that happens is the ODSTs drop, but the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to have the Pelicans and the Falcons come. Okay, see, my mouse isn't working right, so it makes it really hard to scroll. But the way it's going to work is that they're going to come from behind. I'm going to set up the camera so it's not like showing it, obviously. But they're going to come from behind the Pillar of Autumn and then like fly down here to trigger the ODSTs. Holy crap, that's really slow. To trigger the ODSTs, but then there's also going to be a battle with the Marines going on the ground before they drop. because again, that's how it is in the thing. And as you can see from the top here, there's like a bunch of craters and everything, because like there's been a battle going on before, like I said, we as the viewer see what's even happening. So that's just kind of the impression I wanted to give off. And the statue, I don't think I completed my thought on that. I just wanted it to feel like a set piece, you know, something to like remember the map, like, oh, this was the map with that big statue on it and with the Pillar of Autumn in the background or something. But just something that sort of stands out and kind of sticks with you. I was, again, harkening back to the Ackman here, but he was talking about map design and how bland some of, like, it was in the Modern Warfare games that he was talking about, that their maps were like all factory-like and very uninspired. Not saying that mine is the pinnacle of map design or anything, or creativity, but just kind of bringing the whole thing together, right? Because you can see it from anywhere on the map. It's like that. It's like the structure of this map. You know, like if you were to think, if this was like a multiplayer map, call it Remember or something, and it's on like some Halo game, you're like, oh, that's the map with all the destroyed buildings in this giant like statue, you know. But yeah, I will get to scripting this later because now I am way too tired. I've been talking way too much. Do I want to save it? Yes, please. I hope. I'm not sure what I did to change it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on that, figuring things out. Still like learning stuff, but till next